Well, I apologize. This is my first time making a video to post. Not really my cup of tea. So, for any technical difficulties going forward, I apologize in advance. And I'd also like to apologize. The lighting in my room is really, really bad. With that being said, I'm going to move on to our post-trip survey or post-trip entry, video entry. And Greece was an awesome trip. I loved it from beginning to end. It was everything that I thought of and more. I personally would highly recommend that if anyone had the opportunity to take a trip like this to Greece, it's literally once in a lifetime, and everything that you've studied about, or at least I've studied about throughout my entire life, a lot of architecture, art, Greek art, myths, gods, goddesses, do so, all that jazz. It just really kind of put everything in perspective for me, and it was wonderful seeing it in person. That was just, for me, just amazing. The other thing that really struck me was that it was such a beautiful country. Driving from literally the hotel the day that we land, or excuse me, from the airport the day that we landed to the hotel I was in awe. It was so beautiful. I was taking several pictures because I couldn't believe that the sun was actually that blue. It kind of blew me away. And same thing with the water. The water was just so clear and clean, at least the water that I saw. It's kind of funny because I heard a couple stories. Anyways, I can't really say I had, let me rephrase that. There's not really one part of the trip that I enjoyed more than the other. Each site that we visited was a wonderment in and of its own due to its historic basis and the contributions made by the ancient Greeks in order to erect and design and sculpt and create a lot of these antiquities that are all over the country. That just blows me away. To the beauty there is just it's breathtaking. There's really not a way to accurately describe it other than the person needs to go there and see it for themselves. The day we had our island tour to these Sarconic Islands, that was amazing. I thought it was really interesting to learn that Pyrrhus is the pistachio capital of the world. That was pretty cool. Climbing up the mountains, that little tiny church up at the top, I believe, was on Pyrrhus. That was amazing. Warm but amazing. The buildings that were just so white and everything made of marble, that blew me away. Kind of slippery, so you gotta be careful. Take your time while you're walking around. But everyone I encountered throughout the entire country was really friendly and helpful. Everyone spoke English. And the people that didn't speak English, 100% well, sort of like the tour guide at the Museum of Archimedes. She said, I apologize, my English isn't that great, which, whatever, that's not a big deal. But the information that was presented at these sites and being able to see these treasures was just, it's nothing like it. I feel like we went through a tour of the History Channel. I know that sounds kind of silly, but it's true. The other thing, food was amazing. I love that everything was so fresh fruits and vegetables every day. Coffee was a little, wasn't a huge fan of the coffee, but whatever, it is what it is. I love olives. Olives were great. And meeting people, not only from Greece, but the other individuals that were in our group, such as Dan's group and Iona, that was Iwana, that was wonderful. She was great. The bus driver, I really enjoyed our bus driver. I thought he was awesome. I love the big pink bus. I felt Juan and I kept joking that we were riding around in the Mary Kay bus. That was pretty cool. Let's see what else. I really there's just so many things that are different here that are here. You know what blew me away? The outlets. The outlets definitely blew me away. I had to take a picture of those to bring them back. You know, I expected that our outlets and their outlets would be different since we were told that I needed to bring an adapter, but I didn't expect them to be circular. That was interesting. The I guess I don't want to say it was a down point of the trip, but it was definitely a culture shock, was not being able to flush toilet paper in the toilet bowl. That kind of blew me away. But after I heard the explanation as to why they don't do that, it made complete and total sense. And you know, I practiced their requests and their customs. So again, thank you so much for this experience. I appreciate it. And if we're doing another one, I look forward to going with you. I hope you have a great one. Thank you so much. Bye.